Very simple. Less is more. The simpler we can be, the better. The great Hall of Fame coach, Pete Newell, one of the best basketball minds ever out there, heard him say many times that basketball is the most overcoached, undertaught game there is. We say that complexity is the enemy of execution. The simpler we can be, the better it can be. I think the best coaches and the best players, always master simple. They always master simple. I'm going to give you a great example. Jerry Sloan, another Hall of Famer, coach of the Utah Jazz back in the day. You know, he had two great players, Karl Malone and John Stockton. And he did a really great job of emphasizing those players in the NBA, and he ran 7 plays. 7 plays for Karl Malone and John Stockton. And if it wasn't for Michael Jordan and the Bulls crew, they would have won a couple of world titles. They were really good. At the same time, you got Lawrence Frank sitting over in New Jersey, coaching the Nets. He's running 132 plays. Now, I'm not saying that one is right and one is wrong, but I do think this. If you try to do it all, you're not going to be very good at anything. The elite teams, think about it. Whether it's Kentucky and Coach Robick, or whether it's the University of Virginia and Tony Bennett, in your own league, the elite teams, they always have an identity. You know who they are and what they're about. Before they ever walk in your gym, you know who they are and what they're about. I think this, we call it the 20-minute rule, the 30-minute rule. If you come and watch us practice within the first 20 or 30 minutes, you should know exactly what we're about. If I go watch you practice, and it's amazing the number of times through the course of the year in recruiting, I get to see a lot of high school teams practice, a lot of junior college teams practice, and I always make an effort to get out and see 4-year school, Division I and II, and Division III, and NAIA schools practice. As Coach Robick said, there are good coaches everywhere. You should know exactly what they're about. If I ask you this question right now, what are the 2, 3, 4 top things for you? What are your program's anchors? I mean, bam, 1, 2, 3. Can you answer that without hesitation? And more importantly, can your players answer that? I'll guarantee you that the teams in your league probably know that, what you're about, because they've scouted you. For us, our anchors are really simple, and I want to talk about them just briefly because it gives you an idea of why we are who we are. Number one thing is sureness. I love that term. I'll talk about Coach Bennett in a minute, but it came from him. Sureness, taking care of the basketball. We are not going to turn the ball over. The number one thing I look for in our ball handlers is they're going to take care of the ball. I don't want the home run plays. Let's hit the singles. Let's draw a walk. Let's don't go up to the plate every time trying to hit it out. Take care of the basketball. The number 2 thing for us is great shot selection. We're going to work our tail off to take great shots. And that's your job. That's my job as a head coach. And if you're leaving it up to the players, then you're going to have a problem. I hate it when I go out and see teams play. It's like they're playing with a 10, 12, 13-second shot clock, and it's just run it down and throw it up. We call that a bombing offense. Run it down, throw it up. We want to work to get great shots. My number 3 thing is our defense. And if you come watch us practice, if you come watch us play, I would hope that you can walk away saying, wow, those guys really work to take care of the basketball. They're really working to get good shots. And they're going to guard you. And if we can do those things, then I feel pretty good about it. Now, we don't play zone. We don't play a second zone. Not 1 second zone. We haven't played zone. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. I'll be honest. We've played a few possessions over the years. When I say that, I guarantee I can count it on one hand. And but in the last 10 years, we haven't played 1 possession zone. Not one. I don't want to give my guys a reason not to want to do something. I love what Coach said earlier. You know, what defense do you want to play? Hey, we got one defense. That's it. And we're playing in pack, and that's all we're playing. And there's not a crutch. Why would you keep your players at crutch? Oh, our pack's not working, so we're going to go 2-3 zones. So automatically they think there's something wrong with your defense because you've got an alternate defense. And we're not about throwing curveballs and trying to fool people. This is who we are, this is who we're going to be. So we got one defense. If we're not doing something correctly in that defense, our first adjustment is usually effort. Well, we got to get better effort. Well, you got to play harder. Secondly, maybe it's an execution thing. We can fix it with this, okay? Thirdly, if we can't do it with either one of those, then we're going to sub somebody in. We'll get somebody else in to do what you're supposed to be doing. We're not going to change our defense. So again, it's not about how much you do. It's about what you do. And more importantly, teach what you know, what you're comfortable with. And then lastly, I would say this. If you can it's not about schemes, it's not about X's and O's. I don't think so. That's my opinion. I think it's about being a master of the fundamentals. If you can be a master of the fundamentals, then you're going to be a really difficult team to play against. My second quick hitter is being consistent. Consistency in your program is so important to Coach Don Meyer. And let me take a second here. Don Meyer, and I think most of you being here in the mountains of Tennessee and Georgia know who Coach Meyer was. I mean, we lost one of the greatest coaches of all times, and I don't know anybody that did more to share with coaches than what Don Meyer did. We lost him to cancer a few years back. His website's still alive. If you haven't seen that, his family keeps his website up, CoachDonMeyer.com. If you haven't seen it, you need to. Coach Meyer was a friend and mentor of mine, and I am so humbled and honored to be able to say that he was a friend of mine. Coach Meyer felt that consistency was so important that he listed as one of his top 5 things that separates good from great in your basketball program. So what are we talking about with consistency? We're talking about that everything fits. Terminology, drills, scheme, how you practice, how you set up your practice. It all fits with your philosophy and who you are. And when we talk about that, we're really talking about culture, which is a big buzzword today, but it's who you are on a daily basis. That's culture. And culture always beats strategy, every single time. You've got to make sure that you're speaking the same language. If you've got an assistant coach who's doing a drill on this end, and you've got an assistant coach who's doing the same drill on the other end, they better be saying the same things. We better be calling things the same things and have the same terminology. Everything must fit. And then I think this is important when you're talking about culture and you're talking about philosophy and setting up what you do. There are 4 key C's, and I'm not going to go through these, I'm just going to talk about what they are. Consistency, be clear, be concise, and be compelling. And again, that's your job as the head coach. Be consistent, be clear, be concise, and be compelling. And finally, if you've got one thing from this clinic, I hope that you definitely get it. And this is a big one, and I did not get it. But hopefully I'm doing a much better job with it today. It's not what you teach, it's what you emphasize. It is literally not what you teach, it's what you emphasize. We get so caught up in X's and O's. It's what we emphasize. Now for us, we talk about defense. So every decision we make is based upon, can it make our defense better? And if it can't, then we're not going to go in that direction. That applies who we recruit. Now, I don't think you can go out there and recruit 5 guys that can't shoot a lick, but can guard. But I'll tell you what, these guys know. We got a guy named Armand Benford on our team from Simeon High School in Chicago, the same school as Derrick Rose. Armand could not shoot. He flat out couldn't shoot, but he was a 6'2", defensive-minded point guard that didn't turn it over. And I can't tell you how many Division I schools passed on him for us to get him from Chicago to Cleveland, Mississippi. And that sucker played for a conference championship back-to-back years as a junior and senior and couldn't shoot a lick. So, who we recruit, how fast we play, what type of offense we're going to employ. You know, Coach said, you still run block remover. Yeah, because I think it really fits with who we are culture-wise. We want to be a hard work basketball program that is tough-minded, with kids that have a passion to play and are all about team first. And I believe that our block remover approach, our motion approach, complements that. And it also complements our defensive approach, because we're going to be as physical as we can in our offense. Our goal is to run you off so many screens you don't ever want to play against our team again. And to go along with that, in regards to our offense, we want to lead our league in illegal screens that are not called. Lead the league in illegal screens that are not called. Yeah, do we send them illegal? Yeah, we do. I hope we don't have any zebras in here. But yes, we do. Okay, so when you start talking about those things and decisions you make, then it comes down to a very important word: accountability. You have to hold your players, your coaches, your team, your program accountable. It's not an easy job all the time. And it's hard to get players, because players today, kids today, they hate confrontation. I think confrontation is great. Confrontation is where you get to have the truth be head on. That's all confrontation is about. Be a truth teller. Be a truth teller. Okay. Couple house cleaning things. I love how the clinic is set up. If you have questions, I will go through just a little bit of why we are who we are, and then I would like to really cater this towards you. I feel like this clinic is set up to be a little bit more advanced. So initially I had some basic drills to show, but I think what I'll do, and I'm going to leave it up to you guys, to Coach Schulman. I think what we'll do is end up covering our ball screen defense, our low pulse defense, and then any questions that you have. So those are the questions that I get the most. How do you guard ball screens? How do you guard the low pulse? Now listen, I mentioned Coach Becker. Everything that we do came from Coach Dick Becker. And if you watch Virginia, in a lot of ways, you'll be very, very similar to us. And that's a compliment to us, that we're good enough to look similar to them, because they're the best of the best. I don't know anybody that's more humble, a better teacher, just a really good person than Tony Bennett. If you have a chance to go see his team practice, you should do that. For 10 years, I was an up the line, on the line, deny everything, fight for every inch, switch all light strings, and anything away from the ball. That's how we play. And then I got the job at Robert Morris in Pittsburgh. And I inherited a team that had 7 consecutive losing seasons. We had great kids, but they sucked as basketball players. They were awful. But they were awesome kids. I knew there was no way we were going to be out there and not have any chance whatsoever to survive. So I gave my team the whole weekend off. We went like on a Thursday morning. I drove to Madison, Wisconsin. Coach Bennett was in his second year there. And I spent Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with Coach. That was 24 years ago. And that's when we put in the pipeline. We've been running it ever since. We put our own little touch on it, our own little tweaks. But for us, it has been absolutely outstanding. Now I'm going to say this, and this is important. The pipeline defense is not about X's and O's. It's really not. It's a mindset. It's an edge. It's a culture. It's creating a defensive culture. Forget the X's and O's part. That's not about what pipeline is. It's simplicity and execution in its purest form. That's what it is. Now, I heard Greg Popovich a couple of years ago at the NABC speak to the coaches, and he said this. I think it's really important. As a coach, you you need to make these decisions. Who can you coach? Who can you coach? Number two, what can you teach? And number three, how do you want to teach it? Who can you coach? What can you teach? And how do you want to teach it? Guys, that's what makes our game so great. There's so many different ways to play. You know, there's not one right way. There's a lot of right ways. And what, at the end of the day, it all comes down to you. You deciding what fits you. Socrates said, know thyself. I love what Coach Don Meyer always said. Be who you is. If you ain't who you is, you ain't who you is. Or be who you is. If you is who you ain't who you is. There you go. You can't say any better than that. You're not going to fool those kids. You've got to teach what you know and teach what you feel good about. This is not an easy way to play. It's not. It's a hard way to play. It's certainly not a sexy way to play. But for us, it's been the absolute best way because it's our way. And our staff and our kids are 100% committed to playing that way. Now, I don't have all the answers, not even close. And, you know, what they say, the last guy holding the chalk is going to be the smartest. I don't have all the answers. Here's what I do have. I have a great love of kids. I have a great love of teaching. And I love defense. So hopefully, even if you're not a Packline coach, or you're not here to learn about Packline, you can pick up a couple of teaching points or terminology nuggets that you can use in your own program, just like we've already picked up today for ours. And I hope that something I say will resonate with you and your program and get you thinking. That's, hey, at the end of the day, guys, that's the best thing about being here. And this is the last thing I'll say about that. I'll get into what we're talking about. Guys, we've got to do more of this right here. It's getting in here and getting to talk to your colleagues and your brethren that are coaching with you and hearing some of their problems and how they're trying to cope with them, and you sharing some of your problems and how you're trying to cope with them, and sharing ideas. And you can't get that on the internet. Oh, you can get all the drills you want on YouTube and all that stuff, and there's not a better time for you to develop a foundation as a coach than there is today. But you've got to do these things. I really miss this part of it, and I'm so happy that I have a chance to go around and be a part of the clinics. And back in the day when we worked camps, and camps went for a whole week. I'm going to tell you this quick story, and I'm going to move on. I was a young coach, I was an assistant coach, and I went to work a scouting camp, a recruiting camp, and it was at Cal PA where I ended up coaching that later on, ironically. But I went to work this camp called Metro Index. And I go to my room, this is my roommate, a young first-year head high school coach in Rochester, New York, named Jeff Van Gundy. So for a whole week, I roomed with Jeff Van Gundy at camp. And all we did, while everybody else was going out at night, Jeff and I are sitting in the lobby, X's and O's in our notebooks, and talking about how we want to build a program. That's a friendship I made that week in camp that has remained a lifetime. We miss that. Okay. I get off of that. All right, quickly, I'm going to give you 4 questions I want you to ask yourself in regards to your defense. I think these will help you and give you an idea why we do what we do. Question number 1. Does your defense give you an opportunity to beat the best teams in your league? Does your defense give you an opportunity to beat the best teams in your league? For us, the Packline defense has been the great equalizer. It's allowed us to compete with better teams. You know, the Gulf South Conference, the coach is getting to walk into, and he's filling some big shoes, but there's nobody better served to fill those shoes than he is. Is one of the most athletically gifted leagues in the nation. And we were very successful in that league, simply because the Packline provided us that opportunity. So does your defense allow you to beat the best teams in your league? I can remember today, and I shouldn't tell this because my guys get upset from Huntsville over here, But my first year at Delta State, we were not very good. We inherited a 5-win team, and at Christmas time, we had a losing record. I don't know what it was losing. And we went to Huntsville to play in the middle of January. They were ranked 3rd in the country, and I think they had a home court winning thing going of like 32 consecutive wins. And because of the Pac-9 defense, we walked away that night beating the 3rd best team in the country on their court, 57-55 overtime. 57-55 overtime. So I think it gives you a chance to compete against better teams. The second one, does your defense give you a chance to win on the road? Everybody says, oh, win on the road is about the referee and officials. Well, yeah, they obviously have an impact on our game, but I think that win on the road is about getting to the free throw line. You've got to get to the free throw line. How do you get to the free throw line? You've got to get to paint. So I don't care if you're backcutting people to paint, if you're attacking paint, kicking for a shot, or you got a low post play, but you've got to somehow get to paint. So conversely, you need to have a defense that's set up to keep the ball out of paint. Keep the ball out of paint. Third, this is a, does your defense get better as the year progresses? Does your defense get better as the year progresses? We used to be a scout and report defense. I heard Coach say that earlier. Never again. We went away from that several years ago. How we're going to guard a handoff, a ball screen, a down screen, a back screen, a flare screen, we're going to guard it the same way Monday in practice that we'll guard it in March. We will not change. We will guard situations the same. And because of that, I feel like our defense consistently gets better as the year goes on because we don't set up a different way to guard everybody. We're just not getting better when we do that. So we stay consistent. I tell our team that the first day of game prep is the first day of practice. Because how we guard it the first day of practice is how we're going to guard it the last day of practice. And lastly, does your defense give you an opportunity to advance in postseason play? Now think about it. There's been a couple through the years, but if we just use Division I as an example, how many national champions, how many Final Four teams have been teams that relied on the press? And we'll get to that in a minute about pressing. I think everybody says this, oh, once you get to postseason play, everybody's really conservative. The game's played tighter to the best. Oh, that's not what is going on. You know what's going on? Who makes it to the postseason? The best teams, right? What do the best teams do? They don't turn the ball over. They work to get great shots, and they guard. So, obviously, the game's going to be slower paced. You need to have a defense that is going to be able to play for elongated possessions because there's not going to be runouts and those things against really good teams. Now, Bob Knight says you get what you tolerate. For us, we put that into 7 things that we think are critical in setting up our defense. We call them no, K-N-O-W, your nose. Know your nose. These are our non-negotiables. These are things that cannot happen. And our players know they cannot happen. And obviously, they're the most important ones. If you went right now to my campus at Fort Smith and asked one of our guys to pull his notebook out right there on the first page, he wrote it. We didn't give him a handout because I think you remember more what you write than what's handed to you. They have a list of those know your nose. And they're held accountable for that list. They must know it all the time. Number 1 thing, no paint. Cannot allow the ball to get the paint. If the ball gets the paint that's code red, it's 9-1-1. There better be consequences if that ball gets it. Take a charge, get a deflection, block the shot, and if you have to, foul. Not giving up layups, man. You know, we might lose our whole team out to sitting on the sideline against Kentucky because as they're driving in there laying it up, and we can't keep them out of it, we're going to foul. We're not going to be dirty. We're going to be clean. We're going to make a play on the ball, but we're not giving up layups. No legs. Number 2, no baseline. And that's a hard one for some people because we all grew up, or a lot of us grew up forced at baseline. I did, forced at baseline. No baseline. Cannot give up the baseline. Why? Can I get like 6 coaches up real quick, and I'm just going to use you real quick to walk through a couple things on why these fit. Can I get 6 guys, please? Let me have the ball in the corner, and just go ahead and give me a defender on the ball, and give me a low post here, and give me a defender on the low post, and go ahead and give me another low post here, and give me a defender on that low post. All right, this is simple as can be. We allow the ball to be driven baseline. Coach, let's just say you're guarding guard at the top. I'll guard him. You get up there and you're guarding guard on the other side. So number 1, he beats me off the dribble and he drives. Who's got to come and stop the ball? My post player. Come around here, you're going to escape paint, stop the ball. If you're forced to baseline, that's what you're teaching. All right, so now what's got to happen? You're going to have to rotate across. So you created a rotation so that you can help the helper. And what's going to happen on the backside? Coach has got to rotate down. And now, as we can see, a lot of times that ends up being your 5'11", 5'10", maybe 6'1", 6'2" guard. He's rotating down to block out a 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" post player. And he takes a bad shot. And he's getting the offensive rebound. And we're yelling. I'm yelling at coach saying, why didn't you block him out? He did. He's not going to win that battle. He's never going to win that battle. He's going to get beat on that. So why put him in that position? Why put my post player in jeopardy of drawing this foul on drive versus the guard? So we eliminate that. We say no baseline. Go ahead and take the ball here to the wing. Coach, come up and guard him in the wing. All right, so you say you force middle. No, we do not force middle. You say, well, that's just semantics. No, it's not semantics. We're not going to force the ball middle, but we tell our guys you cannot give up the baseline. So I love how Coach adjusted here. And this is simply our teaching point. I want the back of his spine and the back of his head to be facing the rim. So he's not open the gate, but like you're trying to drive in the middle. Go ahead, open the gate, Coach. No, the other way, drive in the middle. Yeah, we're not that. If we're that, that's incorrect. We're not allowing the ball, we're not forcing the ball in the middle. Now get back where you're supposed to get. We will tell him this. If you're guarding somebody that's much quicker than you, then you can have your baseline foot just a little bit outside of his baseline foot. And that allows you to compensate for that. So, and I'm going to give you one more thing that usually we put in the drills, but I'm not going to get to that. And that is simply this. If he gets beat on the baseline, or anywhere else for that matter, he must get off and get ahead. Get off and get ahead. We do not want to ride his hip. Hey, if we can force him to pull up and shoot this off-balance, dribble into 2-point shot, that's the best thing you can do. Okay. So, no baseline. Number 3, no rhythm threes. No rhythm shots. No rhythm shots. That has to do with our closeout. Now, everybody's different, but when we close out, we want 2 high hands. And we're very explicit about how we teach those high hands. I want, first of all, we better be down in the stance. We came out, we broke down, we had choppy feet, which we'll get to in a second. I want elbows bent. I don't know why. Maybe some of you that teach kinesiology or something like that can tell me. But I know this. If my arms do this, my legs do that and go straight. And I've got to stay down here with high hands. I want elbows bent. I want hands between shoulders. I want fingers to the ceiling. That's what we want in our high hands. And I want 2 of them. Not 1, 2. A lot of guys teach 1. I want 2. I think 2 gives me a better obstruction. It gives me more illusion that I've taken away the rhythm 3. Number 4, no direct drives. So that comes down to closeouts too. No direct drives. So when coaches sprint down here to close out for the ball, the last part has got to be a couple choppy steps. Now, kids try to please you. They're going to try to do what you tell them. They start making choppy steps halfway there. You're just giving this guy let me tee it up and shoot. No, you got to sprint through it. It's just the last step or 2 are choppy steps. When we teach chopping steps, we use this terminology. We want to be hard and short on our closeout. Hard and short, but with high hands. High hands take away the rhythm 3. Hard and short takes away the drive. So that we can take it away the blow by. You got to be able to guard the yard. 3 feet to your left, 3 feet to your right. You can't let the ball beat you off the drill. Keep the ball in front. I will say this. We stress hard playing one-on-one in practice. Whether it's one-on-one half court, which we'll do, whether it's closeouts, where he throws the ball and closes out to him, whether it's a coach having it, we set up a 2-on-1 closeout. We want to do as much one-on-one as we can. Why? Because number one, my defenders learn what their limitations are. They learn who they can get up into and guard who they can't. So they learn what they can and cannot do. And number two, because of number one, they figure out how to keep the ball in front. You can't get beat off the dribble. We want to keep the ball in front. Okay. Number 3, or I should say, I guess number 5. No fast break players. All right, so let's just say, Coach, come up here and guard again. Say you're guarding here, and Coach, let's say you're a defensive player, and you were a defensive player, and you're a defensive player. So I got 3, 4, 5 defenders. You 3 are guarding just whoever's out there. Coach, he's up here guarding. All right, I'm going to line my team up, and I'm going to say, we'll just say you're on my team too. I'm going to say you're a get-back guy. You're a get-back guy. You're a get-back guy. You're a rebounder, you're a rebounder, you're a rebounder. I don't change that. We don't determine, okay, well, you're gonna get back because your free throw line extended or above, or you're gonna go rebound because you're opposite where the ball was shot. No. So you guys all turn around now, you're on offense. Just pretend you're on offense, my guys over here. So on the rise of the shot, we'll say Coach took the shot here. On the rise of the shot, get back. The first shot back is going to the rim. He's going to get to that restricted circle and he's protecting the basket. I want him to hold his ball through and see that ball go through the net. But as soon as he sees what it's going to do, he's the second guy to put the ball down. He springs back. I always want a 2-man head start, minimum, so that we can get back on defense and not get on fast break players. You guys are going to stay right here. Now, my other 3 guys know they're rebounders. And I think it helps their offensive rebounding because they know they don't have to get back. They can go crash. And that doesn't mean lay on somebody's back. That means get there and rebound. The other team rebounds it. As soon as they secure it, these 3 guys are turning and sprinting as hard as they can go. I don't care if they're running right down the middle of the court. They're running like their hair's on fire. And they got to sprint back. So, Coach, go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt. You're saying...
Hey, it's your money, brother. You do what you want.
You designate get-back guys and rebound guys before, like, the season starts.
If I know who they are, like with my guys right now, we're kind of finding out who can and who cannot.
All right, so you may have 3 get-back guys
Great question.
at the same time.
I can have 3 get-back guys. I can have 4 get-back guys. Coach, it's conceivable. I can have 5 get-back guys where I would just say, we're not worried about getting to the glass. We're getting everybody back. So that's the basic thing we're doing to get back on defense. And then number 6 is no second shots. And I don't care what you do. I don't care if you teach sight and flight, you teach hit and go, or you're like us, you teach hit and block out. You better teach something with defensive rebounding. There's nothing that influences winning and losing more than defensive rebounding. You know, we set this sucker up so we can force you into a contested 2. We better be able to rebound. Now, if we had our team out here and we all left to go to lunch, and they decided to play pickup, I can promise you this, there's 2 things they're not going to do. They're not going to get back on defense, and if left to their own devices, they're not going to block out. So again, I don't care what you do, but you better emphasize there's nothing that will help you improve winning quicker or more effectively than getting 5 guys set up to guard and blocking out defensively. And my last one, number 7, is no fouls. We do not foul. We are not going to foul. Now, you say, well, that contradicts the first one. No, not really. We're not going to give a layup first and foremost. But I can tell you this, we don't want to foul out here. We don't want to commit stupid fouls with the ball. And we're going to emphasize that constantly, no fouls. All right, so let's look quickly in guarding ball strength. If you guys just good enough to sit here with me, that'll help me. And then actually, if I could have 4 more guys just so we could set up a 5-on-5 situation, that would be very helpful. And let's go ahead and let's put the ball on a side ball screen situation. So give me a defender there. Yes, coach, we can have a man in the corner to start with. That'd be fine. Let's go ahead and put a post over here in the high elbow. Let's let coach be a post. So give me a post up here to guard him. Let's take him since he's got red on. Make it a post. You're going to be a post defender, and you go guard the opposite wing. All right. Here's our deal with ball screens. We teach it in layers. Layer 1 is our ball defender. Layer 2 is our screener defender. Layer 3 are our off-ball defenders. It's important that all 3 layers mesh together. And as I heard earlier today, ball screen defense is most definitely, without question, a 5-man proposition. Okay. So, take the ball a little bit wider here, you're getting ready to accept the screen. Let's go ahead and have a sprint ball screen coming from that side. All right, stop right there. The very first thing that's got to happen is we've got to call out screen. He's not coming to go out here and get a Diet Coke from the cooler or get a hot dog in the concession stand. He's got one thing on his mind when he comes out of that lane, and that's to go set a screen. So you got to yell it, you got to yell it loud. And then we're going to get to the screener defender here in just a second. So my own ball defender, as soon as he hears scream, as soon as he hears it, he must body up, body in, body over. That's our terminology. Body up means that he is going to get up into the ball. He's going to force it to the screen. Body in, you're forcing it into the screen. So body up, move up, body in, force it into the screen. The biggest way to become a screen magnet and give up shots or downhill drives is to go under the screen. You become a screen magnet when you do that. You're going to get screened. So body up, body in, and then when the screen just comes, set the screen. Coach will say back here right now. When he sets the screen, you've got to get over the screen. So body up, move up, body in, make him use the screen, body over, get over the screen as aggressively as you can. All right, so that's the ball defender. Cannot get rejected, absolutely cannot be rejected. My screener defender, your number 1 thing was to yell out screen. Your number 2 thing is to beat him. You've got to beat him to the screen. I don't care if you're early and he slips it. You're concerned with stopping the ball. Remember, a coach asked a question earlier when they were talking about, when Coach Binghamton was talking about switching. Well, what happens if he slips it early? And now all of a sudden he's got the advantage for a downhill drive. We're not going to let that happen. Because if he slips it, we're letting him go. No, I don't care. You're staying here. So it's a momentary trap. I want your feet to be in the same boards as his feet are. And you can see as the boards went parallel with the sideline here, your feet should be in the same boards as his feet. You got to beat him to that spot. Then I want you low, wide, big. I want you to be able to touch him on the hip, and I want your hands down. I want hands down here. Why? Because even lower. If you get your hands up, guards are too good. He'll fake you, he'll split you, and he'll snake through you. You put your hands down, it takes away splits. It helps to take away it helps with the illusion that there's no split there. Keep your hands down. Now your responsibility is to stay with the ball for 2 steps. 2 of your steps, not his steps. So it's 1, 2 to corral, and as soon as that foot gets that second step, then you're going hard as you can to the rim. To the rim. Always to the rim. Come back and let's use the screen here. And let's just walk through it so the coaches can see. Bringing 2 dribbles this direction. Coach, you're getting body up, over, jump. Oh, step here, don't leave here. You're going to go over the screen under the defender. So if he continues with the dribble, you're going underneath, and that allows him to sprint back. We do a little just 2-on-2 side ball screen drill where you work the screener and the ball defender to accomplish that. All right, so go back. We talked about the screener defender. We talked about the ball defender. In this case, we have a corner field. So because we have a corner field, we can tag. But here's the most important part, how big. You've got to get to the X spot. So I want you to get about the lane and get to the lane. Now, you're not going to be able to, if you're one pass away, but you can because it's a side ball screen. You've got to be here. And I love Coach's position. He doesn't have to be in a closed stance anymore. He wants to see it all. He can see his man, but he's also thinking help here. And I'll show you why in a second. Our bigs are connected. Big supports big in everything we do, whether it's a post trap, or it's a ball screen. Big supports big. Let's, for simplicity's sake, Coach, let's go ahead and put you on the block. And let's move you up, just right there. Hold the sideline like he was doing one ball screen. So you need to get to the lane line, see both guys, and you're right there. And Coach, you're thinking nail hole. So we're flooding everybody. Now, we should have, let's say you were away from the ball, go over there. And I want you to get to this lane line. Now, if he was away from the ball, because we are flooding our off-ball defenders to the ball, you would come here. Now, hopefully he is going to be able to skip that ball across because of our momentary trap there. Don't lose sight of him. I would be in a closed stance if I were you, which means I have my right foot up, my left foot there. Perfect. Now, this is why big supports big. I don't want my screener defender to have to think about, well, is he going to pick and pop? He knows he's going to the rim. So if he takes it off the screen, get up, and now he pops the screen, pop. And he makes his pass before crossing that plane. He makes a pass here. Then he's got it. And he's going to the rim and looking for the next guy once you get there. We call that a fly switch. So any side ball screen will fly switch big to big. Big always supports big. All right, so bring the screen back up here. And give me the corner man over here now. We have a corner field. And Coach, you go ahead and come up and play that spot. And you can move down on the wing. So Coach is right there. You're going to move up some now because he's up, but you're still thinking lane line because it's a side ball screen. Very good. If he starts to come off, stop right there. We want a high tag. You cannot wait here. If you wait down in here to tag, roll into me, I have no chance. They lift that corner, I'm buried. I'm behind him. So go back and set the screen. It's got to be a high tag. He starts to roll. You're just getting in his way. You can't chuck him, you can't hit him. They won't let you do that. But you've got to disrupt route and timing. Disrupt route and timing, because that's all this is about, is a timing play. You're thinking help, but you know that your body's there, but your mind's there. You're ready to close out on that. Coach, as the ball comes across, you move up. You move up. And hold on 1 second. So you're gonna hit him, and now he rolls, and he's gonna lift, and you're ready to close out here. And we'll use this as a setup to do a lot of our closeout and over 1 drills, because that we want to replicate the game as much as possible. Question? I'm going to go ahead and have him come out, and he's going to go to the rim, and he can have to stun, and we'll cover. Now, if this guy is really, good question, if this guy is a really good, maybe he's a 4-man, he can shoot it, and we don't like to switch. But if we have, obviously we did if there was a fly switch, so if we have to switch little and big, we will. Don't like to, but will, if we're forced, what was your old guy, Steve Webster. I mean, we had to switch that sometimes because he was so good as a 4-man, they could set the ball screen and pop it, and Huntsville would put us in these situations. But the Ball South Conference, the best coaches in the country, I think, are in that league. And I became a better coach by having to coach in that league. Okay, question? If they're over there, there's not a tag man. Another good question. We've zoned everybody up on this side. All right, quickly, I want to show you the middle ball screen. That's the side that I'll answer any questions about it. Give me a middle one. So take the ball here. And the middle ball screen just means the ball screen will be set in the middle of the court. Let's just go ahead and, Coach, let's put you on this side down here on the block. You say deep corner, and we're here. Okay, middle ball screen. We guard it differently than what most people do. And again, maybe it's a product of our league, but after we did it for a year or two, I noticed several NBA teams doing it. Trust me, they weren't watching film on Delta State, they didn't copy us. But it helped to validate that we must be doing something the right way. He sets the ball screen in the middle. Okay, his rules stay the same. Body up, body in, body over. Body up, body in, body over. You're going to make him use the screen, you're going to move up into him. You don't open the gate for him to split it. You've got to be right there. Good. Now, screen defender changes a little bit. You're going to be level show. Level show means you're at the level of his foot up here. Not worried about a slip. Big supports big. If he slips, that's your help. Here's your rules. Hands down, just like you were. Motor running. You're going to stay with the ball. You cannot allow him. You've got to make him go east-west. You cannot allow him to go north-south. And you're going to stay in front of him until he picks it up, passes it, or definitively pulls it out. You're going to stay with him. As soon as he gets to the plane of the screen, we call this getting his hip pocket. You're going to come right up here and it's outside, you're going to get your hands up. Now why would we do that? Because what are they trying to do? They're trying to throw back. And we're going to eliminate, whether it's a corner lifted or be the big on a roll and replace. They're trying to throw back, or it could be a pick and pop more likely. They're trying to throw back. So we want to disrupt that pass. We call it, we don't want the offense to be able to throw strike pass in the strike zone. Let's make them have to throw wild pitches to get it there. Let's make them have to throw lobs to get it there. So you're in his hip pocket, coach, you're staying with him. And now, because of that, what's everybody trying to get off the middle ball screen? They want to create help here so they can get a corner three. So we're telling coach simply, he's sitting on the fence. The fence is going to be a direct line from there to his man, and he wants to be in a close stance. He's in this position, showing help. His body's here, but his mind is with this three. He's not going to give up a rhythm three here. He's loaded up with all his weight on his top foot, his right foot. So if that pass is starting to be made, he can be there on the catch. We say be in two places at once. So he's in two places. Now, you're helping here. If it would have been a roll, you could tag. If it's a roll in place, you can tag. If it's a pick and pop, go ahead and pop right here. Number one, we're trying to disrupt it with the coach getting his hands up. I want to have a hard 1 or 2 step stunt. Throw it over here. And now you're recovering. And as soon as he picks that ball up, you're going. Now we have 2 closeouts here. And we're very emphatic about our closeouts. Our base closeout is if he's a non-shooter, and that's always seek leverage. Seek leverage by getting in a touch in paint and then close out. If he's a shooter, it's a direct line closeout. So we go direct line, we go up our inside hand, and we're coming to him. That's why the stunt was coming. So it told him he didn't have to drive and possibly force the next pass and give you time to recover and take away the three. So obviously it's a very coordinated move. And that's our middle ball string. Those are the basics of what we do with that. What I'd like to do right now, because I know I've covered those things really quick, and I don't think we're going to have time to get to the pulse defense, but what I'd like to do is answer questions specific to this or anything else. If you want to see the pulse defense, I'd be happy to show that to you before we get off. We've got about 8 minutes, so what do I got?